First, I just want to tell everybody about Pacific Palisades, in terms of so you can know in your head where it is. I know I was talking to Greg earlier, he's traveling, and he was like, I don't really know the area. What's happening? What's happening? We have dear friends together too, with people we know together. And he's got friends, and he's like, where is this burning? What's happening? So just to give everyone a locational sense of the Palisades where most of the horror happened. It is between Santa Monica and Malibu. It's right along the coast, but there's 3 roads from the coast. It's quite a big village. There's 3 roads that go up from the coast, or that meet the coast. One that goes all the way through the town and keeps going all the way through Los Angeles, and that's Sunset Boulevard. So Sunset Boulevard ends at the ocean at Pacific Palisades, and there's a big hill, big cliffs there along the ocean where Sunset is. And then the next street over is Temescal, and that's where that Palisades High School is. And the next street over is Chautauqua, that comes from PCH, the Pacific Coast Highway, that runs, all along there. And then it's Santa Monica. Okay. So Chautauqua, Temescal, and Sunset all go up to the Palisades. And why that's important to kind of understand is like you're going up a canyon. You're going up cliffs. There's not much built there. There's stuff kind of on the corners, and there's stuff that lines those streets. And there's, as I said, the high school sort of when Temescal meets Sunset, because Sunset comes and it crosses over, and those 2 streets intersect Sunset, right? And they kind of go up and trail up, and then the neighborhoods all start. There's the RV park, that's all gone. Everything is gone there. The bluffs, though, where it can't be developed is because there's little cliffs edge. It's not huge and tall, but it's enough for there to be a lot of vegetation. So that vegetation is always there. Whether or not it could or should have been cleared is a whole other conversation. Just know that this is a very lush area of Los Angeles. So it's a very old village. So it's old like Brentwood is and Bel Air is. So the palm trees are enormous, and the yards have been there forever, and the canyon trails. Temescal keeps going, and then you're in a nature trail and a canyon trail, and that's where nature park is. So there's wildlife there, right? There's a lot there that depends on that vegetation, and people love the beauty of it. They loved the beauty of it. It's a very beautiful town. And then as you get into the middle of the town, there's a village, and it used to just be mom and pop shops and neighborhood shops. And then this man named Rick Caruso, who's a big mall developer and a billionaire, developed a mall there. We fought that when I was in the Palisades. We fought. I was one of the residents who's like, I don't want a mall. I don't want the Rick Caruso put this bullshit here. But enough people wanted it. He was able to get in there, and then we moved. And as they were building it, because they were kind of tearing stuff down, and it was beautiful. It was done in a beautiful way. Okay. So now let's get to the night or the day of the fire. 100-mile-an-hour winds, anything between 80, over 60 miles an hour, but you get over 80. The reason that my husband and my family and I live in New York now, there's several sub reasons. We knew we wanted to move east eventually and be closer to our families and all of that. But when the Woolsey fire broke out in 2018, we ran for our lives, and it was that level of winds. And by the time, and it goes so fast. I don't know how to explain to people how fast it goes in those winds in that terrain. It's literally, you're looking this way. Oh my God, there's a fire. You can see a fire break out. And by the time you look this way, it is over your house. And it's a tornado, a fire. And so we fled it with our child and our dogs and as many belongings as we could pack. And you're always ready to go in those winds when the Santa Anas are up. If you're hardcore California, you've been dealing with it a lot, which almost everybody has. You've got everything stacked by the door all the time, ready to go, right? Because you have to go that fast. You just have to go that fast. A lot of people turn their hoses on and turn the water on in their house. They leave the water running. That's important to understand. that's also a habit when you're running, or something you're trained to do or told to do by your neighbors who have somehow survived. We did not think we would have a house to come back to. We did, but we knew then, we're like, we have to get out of here. I cannot do that again. I can't drive my child through a fire tornado, a wall of fire ever again.